guys, it's Lofty Girl with your first episode of our skateboarding season. So, before we start anything, I want you to make sure you have your skateboard in a rugged place. Now make sure there's no valuable things in that area. And you can even do this on your grass as long as it's not mushy or anything. But a rugged area I think is best, but the grass will work just as well. First, you're going to make sure you have your skateboard. I have this reduced skateboard that is a decent size compared to me. Pretty thick, pretty long. This is the best one to start with because you have more placement for your feet. Unlike this one, a lot tinier. You know what else you notice? See how this back end has a curve? That's so you can go like this. Ready? But with this, you gotta have really small feet because you gotta go like this. Okay? But you're probably going to end up going like this and then either not moving or going, whoa, whoa, whoa. So we don't want that. And if you look at size comparison, you'll understand why this one is way better. So let's get on with basic steps because I know you've been dying for this. Alright, I'm going to put my skateboard this way and my wave part is going to be in the back. So I want you to step up in your skateboard, find your best placement without putting your foot back here, because you know what happens if you do that? Wow! And you fall. So either make sure you have an adult or someone who can help you. I wouldn't recommend someone younger than you, or maybe someone a year or two older than you would work just fine. Or have an area, I have my couch there just in case. But then you're going to just kind of rock back and forth. If you find you can't balance, put your arms out and pretend like you're standing on a tightrope or you're standing on a bar or something. And just kind of go back and forth because this motion is going to help you. And I face this way with my right foot to the back. But if you feel more comfortable, with your left foot to the back, it's the same exact thing. You still balance and go back and forth. But just make sure you don't put your left foot here because then the same thing will happen. You go, whoa, right onto your friends, your mom or dad, your grandparents, or your couch. So after you've done that, and you've kind of gotten the hang of that, and if you don't, pause the video, maybe put a couple of timer on, and try your best. After that, once you find your position, you're going to want to find your position on your skateboard, put your right leg on the side that's curved up, because this is what's going to help you go like this in the future. Okay? And it's really hard to do that on the rug, but it's a lot easier for beginners. That's why we like to do it on the rug first. So when you go here, find the right placement for your foot up front. This is my right placement. And then put your back foot on here. Now don't go like this, because what's going to happen? And don't worry. Once you're experienced, I'll teach you how to do this, probably in episode 3 or 4, depending on how many episodes we have, because then you can just get right back up, which is super fun. But see how my leg's at an angle here and I'm not like this? That's because this is when I have equal weight. This is when I have way too much weight. See how I'm kind of flopping over? Because I have all my weight on that side, see? But since I have control, I'm not falling. But you will fall, especially if you're a beginner. So you want to put all your weight on this leg. Have no weight. So if someone goes like that, you're not going to fall. Like balance like this and literally just put your foot on here. You can put a little weight, but not too much. Put most of your weight on this leg. So this is my left leg and my right leg is on the curved up part. And that is because this is how I do mine. Stanza. But for some people, your stance is going to look something like this, where your left foot is going to be here. That does not change anything. Make sure your foot has the right placement up front and put all your weight on your right leg. And kind of just put this on here. No weight. Again, go like this. Practice balancing. You know what I mean? It's a little harder for me. But, yeah. So, you're going to do that. And I'd say find what you're comfortable in while you're doing this. Because the first exercise you can't really tell, but this is the whole entire format, which is going to help you learn to do simple stuff. So once you've got your placements, practice putting your foot with no weight and moving back and forth with your feet without going like this, okay? So just kind of go like this. And just let your front foot do all the movements. So you're not going like this. You're trying to bend your knee and see if I can get you guys a better view. When I'm doing it, can you kind of see how this leg is kind of bending, but it's not doing much as this leg is doing everything? That's because this leg will guide you as you watch me as I spin. Watch this leg and then watch this leg because I'll do it twice. See, this leg is pushing down on this back part so you can go, so your skateboard, sorry, can go up like this, and your foot is what, because this, if this is touching the ground, we got a problem. Your skateboard should not be this high in the air. It should be about an inch or two off the ground. See, one, just enough to push. So if you look, watch my front foot. What is this back foot doing? It's pushing it down so it brings up the front. And what is the front foot doing? It's pushing it, right? So once you got the hang of that, you're just gonna kind of go back and forth like this and kind of get your foot a little bit up the ground so you can practice kind of going like this. It's the same exact thing if you go the other way. I'm not really gonna do the other way, but it's the same exact thing. It's just harder for me because I'm not dominant in this way. But it's the same exact thing as all the other things. But just harder for me personally because that's not how I do it, you know? So, next, we're not gonna, if you can't do any more, that's right. But this is what we're gonna start practicing the most in our next episode. We're gonna start just kind of going in a circle and learning that on the rug. So, make sure to stay tuned for that and keep practicing what you learned today. Our next video will be out in 2 days, okay? Bye! Hope you learned some stuff and make sure you practice because this will help you a lot. And I'm still a beginner, so once I learn more, I will definitely make more episodes.